Do you struggle with imposter syndrome? Because I sure as heck do. This is the fifth take that I have done on this particular video to you, where I wanted to talk to you about the importance of imposter syndrome. And in all the other takes, I kept second guessing myself. I kept saying, oh, you swallowed wrong, or you waited too long, or you got the story mixed up, or your dyslexia is getting in the way of your ability to perform. And these messages that we tell ourselves over and over and over again are what stop us from creating. Imposter syndrome is real. And I'm here to tell you that I'm going to do my best to get through this video no matter what happens, because I'm committed to bringing this message to you. If you struggle in your brain feeling like you don't have what it takes, you're not qualified, no one's going to listen to you, guess what? You are not alone, my friend, because I struggle with the exact same thing. Despite having done stuff like this for decades, I still question myself constantly. And what I would love to unravel with you a little bit is imposter syndrome and how to get over it. You know, when I was a kid, probably in the second grade, I had an English teacher, after submitting a creative assignment, completely tear apart my writing and tell me I was a horrible writer. I thought I was a great writer. And I was so bummed after that. And in my brain, I said to myself, I am not a writer. I was told by someone I respected, my teacher, that I am not a writer. I'm here to tell you, my friends, I am a writer. I've gone on to write 2 books. I write lots of great stuff that I publish on the social platforms, despite what I was told when I was younger. And I know you have a similar story. Sometimes there's stories we tell ourselves. Sometimes there's stories that other people tell us. And I'm learning a lot about the growth mindset. You know, something happens to us is what the growth mindset teaches us. And then we tell ourselves a story. The story we tell ourselves leads to the next action we take. So if something happens to us, like the garage door was opening while I was recording the very first video, and I told myself a story, you can't record with the garage door opening. And guess what I did? I stopped the recording and I screwed up big time. However, what if I told myself a different story? What if I told myself, hey, the garage door is opening, great. This is an opportunity for me to come to you with a fresh video without distraction of my family. That's a different action. So the growth mindset tells us that, hey, when something happens to us, whatever it is, someone says something to us, someone shares something with us, there's a thing we think inside of our brain. The story you tell yourself next is the most important part. The story I want you to tell yourself when you're facing imposter syndrome is, there is someone out there who needs to hear what you have to say. There's someone out there who will only respond to the words that come from your fingertips, lips, however you choose to create content. There's someone out there that's going to respond to this message that I am creating for you, despite the fact that this is my 5th attempt. Because everything inside of me says, I don't have what it takes to come to you live and unscripted. I don't even know what I'm going to say. There are stories that I would love to tell, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to tell them in a right way. But instead, I'm coming to you right now and I'm sharing with you the struggle is real. Imposter syndrome is absolutely real. I remember the year was 2012, I think. I was at my friend Joe Pulizzi's conference. It was called the Content Marketing Institute. And I was so excited for him. This was his very first event. Yet I said to myself, I could never do anything like this. I could never do an event like this. And then I walked up to Joe and I said, Joe, how is it that you're so calm? And he went on to tell me that there are people, specialists, who specialize in doing events. And I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden, guess what the story changed inside my mind was, I can do something like this. I could do events. And about a year and a half later, I launched my very first conference called Social Media Marketing World. And we're coming up on the 11th year of me doing this because I changed the story inside my mind. I said, I can do this, even though everything inside of me said I shouldn't do this. I don't know how to do this. I'm going to make a fool out of myself. I'm going to fail miserably. Now, I'm here to tell you that sometimes it's true. You're going to fail miserably. There's a reason why this thing is in our brain that stops us, because it's designed to protect us. It's designed to keep us in our comfort zone. But here's what I also want to share with you. Failure is necessary for growth. There's so many things that I have tried and failed at. And as a result of those failures, I ask myself now, what can I learn from that? And what can that make possible? Almost every single failure I've ever had has led to a little nugget of a discovery. And with that discovery, I was able to grow and try something new, maybe in a totally different space. I launched a website called My Kids Adventures. I thought I was going to be the next Walt Disney. I thought I was going to help parents do fun activities with their kids in the great outdoors and in their backyard and in their homes. Turns out I shut it down a year later. But I learned an enormous amount by going down that path. I learned how to create really cool visuals and all sorts of other stuff that ended up working its way into the content that we were creating at Social Media Examiner. So here's the truth. Here is the truth. Imposter syndrome is absolutely real. It almost stopped me from creating this video. I said to myself, I don't have anything to share. I have no value to add to the world on this topic. And that was a lie. And then I finally said to myself, oh no, I've got a lot to share. All I got to do is just pull myself together. And there's so much that I can share on this topic. We are in a state of disruption, fellow marketers, entrepreneurs, and creators. We have to try new things. Do not get trapped by being stuck where you are. I encourage you to go out and try brand new things. Start creating content, videos, written, whatever, audio, podcasts, because the truth is it's getting harder for us to get in front of an audience. I don't want your mind to stop you from going where your heart wants to take you, because I am convinced that, like me, you are able to overcome your imposter syndrome. Because I just did it, I know that you can. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Michael Stelzner. Nice to meet you. I didn't even know how to end it good. Oh, one more thing. I really need to hear from you. Would you let me know your thoughts? Because this is what inspires me to do the next video and the video after that. I want to know what it is you think about the things that I said, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm going to do my best to sew a positive story out of this. Thank you so much for watching.